Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aqilah Ismail and my group will present about the IE Matrix. So my group is Adriana, Natasya, Putri, Iwana and Nur Awatif. So let's start with the what is IE Matrix? IE Matrix, or known as Internal-External Matrix, is a strategic management tool which is used to analyze the current position of the divisions and suggest the strategies for the future. The Internal-External Matrix is based on the analysis of internal and external business factors which are combined into one suggestive model.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Awatif Mat Ghazi and I will explain about functions and two key dimensions of IE Matrix. Do you know what is the two key dimensions or criteria of IE Matrix? Let me explain to you. So they have two. First is IFE, total weighted score, and second EFE, total weighted score. Two key dimension is important because it can help in the construction of corporate level of IE Matrix. Recall that each division of an organization should construct an IFE matrix and EFE matrix for its parts of the organization. IFE total weighted score is on the x-axis, is based on division, internal factors, weight and rating. IFE total weighted scores of 1.0 to 1.99 on the IE matrix X indicates a weak internal position and it do by drawing vertical line. EFE total weighted score is on the y-axis. It derived from division allow construction of corporate level IE matrix. EFE total weighted score of 1.0 to 1.99 is considered low, while a score from 2.0 to 2.99 is medium, and score from 3.0 until 4.0 is considered high, and it draw by horizontal line. The IE matrix works by drawing a horizontal line across the plane and the plotting the total weighted score from the EFE matrix on the y-axis. The score generated in the IFE matrix is then plotted on the x-axis and a vertical line drawn across the plane. That company strategy is determined by intersection of horizontal and vertical line. This point outlines the approach that the organization should take. By using IFE and EFE with total weighted score, company can know which strategy that they should follow. Next, I will go to the functions of IE matrix. First, to examine vital position and working of an organization or trade. Second, to analyze working condition and strategic position of a business. Third is depend on the examination of external and internal factors. Fourth, to help business to gain an insight into working condition and strategic positioning. Fifth, to take consideration internal and external business into suggestive model. Lastly, to outline an organization position 3x3 matrix. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will present about the differences between the EFE and IFE. Okay, I will start with the EFE. The ratings in external matrix refer to how effectively company current strategy responds to the opportunities and threats. The number range from 4 to 1 is the show of the strategy response. 4 means a superior response, which is the highest response. Third is the above average response. Second is the average response, and lastly is 1 is poor response. So the rating as well as weak are assigned subjectively to each other. For example, we can see the company's response to the opportunities is rather poor because only one opportunity has received a rating of 3, while the rest have received the rating of 1. The company is better prepared to meet the threats, especially the first threat. IFE matrix is the rating in internal matrix refer how strong or weak each factor is in a firm. The number range is from 4 to 1, which means 4 is the major strength, 3 is the minor strength, while 2 is the minor weakness, and then 1 is the major weakness. Strengths can only receive ratings 3 and 4, weakness 2 and 1. The process of assigning ratings in IFE matrix can be done easier.
The internal-external IE matrix is arranged into 3 main regions, each with its series of strategic implications. In the first region, the prescription for divisions that fall into cell 1, 2 or 4 can be described as a growing and building strategy. This means intensive and aggressive tactical strategy. Your strategy should focus on market penetration, market development, and also product development. From the operational perspective, backward integration, forward integration, and also horizontal integrations, strategy can be most appropriate for these divisions. For the second region, divisions that fall into cell 3, 5, or 7 can be managed best with hold and maintain strategy. Market penetration and product developments are two commonly employed strategies for this type of divisions. In the third region, a common prescriptions for divisions that fall into cell 6, 8, or 9 is harvest or diverse strategy. Successful organization can achieve a portfolio of businesses positioned or around cell 1 in the IE matrix. These 3 colors are going to be shown on the next slide. As it has shown, the IE matrix is a 9-cell display. It shown the 3 regions in different color. As we can see, the green cell is a grow and build strategy. The pink cell is a hold and maintain strategy, and the last color, which is a red cell, include a harvest and diverse strategy. From the table, we also can see that vertically it shows the EFE total weight scores, and horizontally it shows the IFE total weight scores. Do you know what the difference between the IE matrix and BCG matrix? Okay, let me explain and tell you what is the difference. Firstly, the IE matrix measure different value on its axis. The BCG matrix measure market growth and also market share. The IE matrix measure the calculated value that capture from a group of external and internal factor. This means that the IE matrix require more information about the businesses than the BCG matrix, while values for each axis in the BCG matrix are single factor. Meanwhile, the values for each axis in the IE matrix are multi-factor figures. Because the IE matrix is broader in its definition, strategies often develop both the BCG matrix and the IE matrix when assessing their conditions and formulating strategy.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Putri Iwana Khairunnisa. I would like to explain about the IE matrix calculation.
Okay, let's we continue about the IE matrix calculation. I show the example how we want to calculate internal external matrix by using the Excel. So as we know, we must have the two information from the internal factor evaluation matrix and EFE matrix is an external factor. So I take this example from the Nestle company. So they have the internal factors, which is from the strength and weaknesses. We can see the strength, the example is socially responsible company, quality product, and the weakness is lack of awareness among target market. Revenue from confectionery decreased by 1%. So it's about the internal factors. So how we want to, first we must calculate the weighted score. So the weighted score, we must the weight times rating. For example, is 0.05 times 3 equal to 0.15. And after we find all the weighted score, we must add all this one, and we got the total is 3.10. And this step continue to find the EFE matrix weighted score, which is the external factors is come from the opportunities and the traits. So we times the weight times rating 0.12 times 2, 0.12 times 3, like this one. For example, to calculate how we want to calculate, okay, this times this, okay, 0.09 times 4, then bracket, then wait, at the first put the bracket, then we got the 0.36, and continue this step until all and at all we got the 3.02. Then so after we calculate the IFE weighted score and EFE weighted score, okay, we create the table like this. Okay, for example, if they gave the sales, we put lah. Then go to the insert. Then okay, go to the blank side. Then the bubble. Then select data. So add the data, which is the series name. For example, is product A. Then the S value must from the IFE weighted score. Okay, whereas this for S exists. Okay, we put this one values, and then Y values for the EFE. So then we put here, and okay. So here we got like this. Okay, so now we want to change to look like this, the table. Okay, the scale, the bottom from low until to high, and this one is from here the right side from to the weak and strong to strong. So we can edit here. For example, add data label first. Okay, if you want to change the not to put the value, we can put the series name and then put it in the center like this. So like I say, this means I mentioned this can format exist. We put the value in reverse order, so it's look like here like this. Okay, then we can draw the line to separate, to show the strong and okay here, and then we put again the line. I put from 1 and 2.5. Okay, then continue lah, we draw the line. Okay, same to put the 2.5 also. Okay, then 1 here, it same look like this. Okay, then we can put the like this, strong, then this one is average. Okay, After we add this text, we arrange strong, average, weak, low, medium, and high. So we get the score from IFE and EFE matrix. What is for this product A? It strong and high. Usually at the first number. Okay, is about with a description for the 1, 2 and 4 is a grow and build. It means
the value IFE weighted score 3.1.0, EFE weighted score 3.02, the horizontal and vertical lines is made in the cells 1, which is the suggest a grow and build strategy. This means it have a intensive and aggressive tactical strategies. The Nestle company should focus on the market development, market penetration and product development strategies, and also they should be considered from the operational perspective, such as backward integration, forward integration and the horizontal integration. I think that's all from us explain about the IE matrix or internal external matrix. Thank you for listening and watching us. Bye.